fast against the floor in your chest like the beat of a drum. It's a hunger that you suffer, hoping it hides you. Something soft, something sweet, something slowly killing you, like the smoke in your lungs. Don't breathe too heavy, makes it easy to find you. Run and give me some change. Love, you're my favorite game. Drive me insane. Did you think I'd let you get away? I'll give you 3, 2. Better run. Pounding fast, pounding hard, I'll worship you in the dark, where your goddess can't reach. Watch you fear and fall till you're free from all that once bound you. You put your hands in my hair like a halo. Won't you be the salvation of me? Make me holy again, bless me when I found you. Cry out my name, and in your flesh I'll lay my claim lost to a flame. I'll make a feast of you again. Sing your sins like yourself on I've measured my life and all the fires I've made. So if I'm burning now, am I the hunter or your prey? Run and give me some chase. Love, you're my favorite game. Drive me insane. I'll never let you get away. I'll give you 3, 2.
That's what they wanted, their desire for freedom carried prayers from the pyre. The land that they had once loved, they required the touch of an immortal pre-fire. And I came, brought a new flame, brought them higher. The Greek-bearing gifts was a liar. They tried in vain to contain my fire, and they watched their city burn into. I tried to bring them fire, but these men still love the dark. Tried to build their tower higher, but their Babel fell apart. I tried to bring them fire, but these men still love the dark. Tried to build their tower higher, but their Babel fell apart. I'm Prometheus, I'm beneath others. Can you hear me scream? Bring me anarchy. I'm Prometheus. Listen, Theseus. It's time for you to learn to let the fire burn. Embers, that's what they were left with to remember. The way I left their city in November. Icarus, you thought yourself a venture. Your ego and your anger should be tempered. Your wings are wax, you're only a pretender. I'm not the one the ravens will dismember. I'll deal a blow that surely he'll remember. A flood 1,000-fold is coming down. To bring the fire, but these men still love the dark. Tried to build their tower higher, but their Babel fell apart. I tried to bring them fire, but these men still love the dark. Tried to build their tower higher, but their Babel fell apart. I'm Prometheus, I'm beneath others. Can you hear me scream? Bring me preach. You fell in love with shadow, learned to hate the flame strong. All is fair in love and war, beware the battle. I'm Prometheus, I'm beneath others. Can you hear me scream? Bring me anarchy. I'm Prometheus, listen Theseus. Time for you to learn to let the fire burn. I'm Prometheus, I'm beneath others. Can you hear me scream? Bring me energy. I'm Prometheus, listen Theseus. Time for you to learn to let the fire burn. The hounds are at the ready and they're pulling at the leash. I said bring you fire and I practice what I preach. You fell in love with shadow, learned to hate the flame strong. All is fair in love and war, beware the battle drum. All is fair in love and war, beware the battle drum.
Oh, violence does call me, I've answered before. I'd made many enemies and settled my scores, but I did grow weary and I settled down and proudly bore the weight of my crown. I lived on my lonesome away in the far, where there was no violence to trouble my heart. I'd hung up my sword and I'd raised up my hoe, and I lied as I said that I ne'er would go. But came a cry from a man that I'd known, someone to whom rare compassion I'd shown, and so I opened up my door to the man who promised me blood and war. Oh, woe to thee, ye people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again and leave me be and leave my friends. I followed him far to a distant land, where he had been exiled by one single man. His horns, they were wicked, his power was great, and you looked in his eyes and were swallowed by hate. He took me to shelter his humble abode, a pitiful cavern his comrades called home. He handed me bedding and bid me adieu, and I sat and pondered on what I should do. For I craved violence, I craved to be free from the people who wish to control me. Yes, I believe in anarchy's reign, and I know that dictators only bring pain. Oh, woe to thee, people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again and leave me be and leave my friends. I prepared for battle, I hoarded and schemed, but I did not know all was not what it seemed. My allies unstable, their loyalty thin. Yes, we would have victory, but what would we win? The battle was chaos, blood roared in my ears. A chain of explosions, they looked up with fear. They set up a leader and shouted hoorays, and I shuddered and realized that I'd been betrayed. Is this what you want? Corruption and power? Well, I won't stand for it. This is my hour. Take on these beasts. I'm now friend to none. If you think you're a hero, then die like one. Oh, woe to thee, people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. I fled until silence was all I could hear. The voices once screaming now hummed in my ears. The cold, it was lonely, but I was alone. And I promised that I'd not let blood taint my home. But then came a message from my only friend. A warrior, a hider, else this is the end. They've bound up my wings and they hunt for your head. They promised me justice, but they'll see you dead. They came to me with an armed battalion, held an axe to my innocent stallion, and said, now it is your turn to bow. See how the king has fallen now. They raised an anvil and laid me below. They thought to crush me, painful and slow, but I did live and I did flee, and I put my pick through the butcher's teeth. Oh, woe to thee, ye people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. I returned from battle all tattered and worn, and stumbled upon a poor child forlorn. He told me his story, he told me his woes, as I thought up a plan for our mutual foes. I stealthily went to familiar lands, as I gathered my weapons and laid out my plans. But when the poor child spoke with friends he had known, he abandoned our mission and left me alone. I gathered my hounds and made them devour the allies I once knew. Sweet friendships now sour, and let explosions rain from on high. And I gladly bid my final goodbye. Oh, woe to thee, people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. Oh, woe to thee, people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. Now leave me be, for this is the end.
Came to me, he said, take this whiskey, talk, and then you'll be free. It's true, it's true. I saw the gates of hell, they were loud and golden amplifiers. I could tell it was cool, it was cool. They were calling out my name, but I could not be found. I was falling through the flames to such a lovely sound. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let me dance like a bug on a cinema screen. Get my hands out the world and its fearless schemes. I'm in love with the groove and the baby love me. Oh mama, got the heart of a dancer. Mama, got the heart of a dancer. Mama, got the heart of a... Jesus then came up to me. He said, boy, you're gonna lose yourself if you believe in blues. In blues. I showed him my crazy beats in the sun. God can